Hey, hey, hey. It's the weekend. Good morning, everyone. My name's Adam Helfman. This is the Hire It Done radio show. I've got the lovely Sarah Sells in studio. Good morning, Sarah.
Good morning, Adam.
I'm having some technical difficulties myself this morning, but we'll make it.
We'll make it.
Yeah.
We can do it.
So, how are you this morning?
I am so good.
Tell me why.
It's just been a really stressful, crazy month, but everything is working out and coming together. It's going to be sunny today.
Is it?
I think so.
Weather's been crazy.
It has been really crazy.
It's 37 degrees outside, and it's like almost crazy mid-April. I don't understand.
I think we're supposed to get, I shouldn't say it. The
Snow?
S word. Yeah, we're supposed to get snow. I heard that there's a chance that we might get snow.
Why?
Why? Why? Because Mother Nature is drunk. That's why. But yeah, I think I saw on the weather, the 7-day outlook, there was 2 chances of snow flurries.
Well, there you go. All right. Well, if you get it, we get it. So it is what it is.
Right.
But we have a lot to talk about today. We have 2 great guests coming on in the next 2 hours. But let me go over a couple things we want to talk about. So, Sarah, and this is one of them is, it impacts real estate as well, which I want to get your opinion on. But today's topics are going to be the spring cleaning checklist. Now, there's a spring maintenance checklist, cleaning checklist. It's all fall in the same, but there's always new ones we add
Right.
when we see it, which is a good thing. We'll get that in a second. Home remodeling trends in 2021. It's a big one. We've got creating the ultimate man cave. You ever like show a house to someone and they're like, yeah, I'm going to have a man cave over here?
100%. And then you know what else is like really popular is the she shed.
The she shed?
Yeah.
She said, Sally said she shed. She. Say it 25,000
Yeah,
times
that's
fast.
yeah.
I'd be swearing on the radio if I said she said too many times. How about services that you have around your house that you should never skip? And that's one of the important ones I want to go over also. But first, I want to remind everyone it's Shout Out Saturday, 248-539-9797.
I was going to say.
Salt Sale Saturday?
I was.
Well, there's that too. We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we'll just do it right now. Beauchamp Water Treatment Solutions.
Salt Sale Saturday.
Right. If you have well water, you have water softener in your house.
Yep.
You want to go there and get your salt. Literally, that's the only place in town to go.
They're so good. They worked with my clients that moved into a house that had well water, septic, and they had no idea what to do, like with the salt, with the conditioning, and they were incredible at them to work with. Yeah,
good guys. So obviously they sell water softener salt. I have city water, although I still have a well at my house that I use for like my sprinklers and stuff. But I don't have a softener. But I had them put in a whole house water filter.
Yeah.
And then I have also the reverse osmosis for
I would love that.
Game changer. Legit game changer.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? You don't realize it until after, like, I was at my gym the other day. Yeah, I do work out, in case anyone wants to know. I was at my gym the other day, and I was thirsty, and I left my bottle of water or whatever in the car. So I went to the drinking fountain, and I drank out of the drinking fountain. Now, when I was a kid, I was drinking out of the hose. I didn't care.
Right.
The water tasted gross. I'm like, ew. Like, it didn't taste like bleach or chlorine or whatever. It just had like a medicine-y, metally, just like a schmutzy, scutzy, gross taste. So
whenever I go from doing bottled water, well, actually, I take that back. Like the spring water, like that you get in the 2-gallon jug, and then I try and do, like you said, tap water, or like at the gym, like do the water fountain. All I taste is chemicals.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, for you too?
Chemicals are, I don't know the right word for it, okay? It's just, it's gross, whatever it is. So, but I don't, whatever. It is what it is. So let me ask you a quick question before we go to the spring cleaning stuff. Tell me, Sarah, we've been hearing rumors about the housing bubble, seller's market. No one can find a house.
Yeah.
So tell the audience right now what a seller's market is.
So seller's market is supply and demand. Right now we have a limited number of houses and we have a large amount of buyers. Therefore, it's pushing the price up again this year. It's projected another 8% increase for home sales value in your home. And it's, the multiple offer situation. So it's not just a couple offers, it's many, many offers on the same home. So that's where, having the real estate agent be very creative with your offer comes into play.
Well, when you say being creative, give me an example. I'm still confused because let's say I have a house I want to sell for $500,000 and 7 offers come in.
Right.
What does that mean?
So a lot of people just assume like, oh, I'm just going to throw more money at them and that's what's going to work for them. And my offer
doesn't always get it?
No, it doesn't. So maybe that seller needs occupancy after closing. So you can be really creative with the occupancy or how much you're charging for occupancy or not charging for occupancy. Writing a letter to a homeowner, sometimes that will make a difference, showing who you are and why you want their house. There's also other incentives that you can do, but I can't give away all my secrets, Adam, or I wouldn't win almost every house.
Okay, well, no, I'm just, listen, there's people out there that are like going to want to need some tips.
Yeah.
It
just comes down to the right real estate agent.
All right, well, we're going to talk. I want to ask more questions about that when we come back. I'm going to grill you.
Grill me?
Yeah, you're going to have to answer these questions when we get back.
Okay.
248-539-9797. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman with the lovely Sarah Sells. We'll be right back.
There's never a perfect time for a plumbing problem. So, how do you find an honest, affordable plumbing company you can count on? Log on to ShelbyMechanical.net and check out what makes us more than just a plumber. From our service app to our tech tracker, our innovative customer experience is second to none. Explore all the amazing services we offer. Look at all the outstanding ratings and read through our amazing reviews. Then like us on Facebook for the next time a plumbing problem pops up. Shelby Mechanical, we're more than just a plumber.
You know, it is the first week of summer, and that means air conditioning season,
yes,
right?
But the last thing you want is for the cool air that the air conditioning creates inside to leak outside.
So we brought in the guy who's got all the solutions. How about proper insulation? It's not just for wintertime.
So our home improvement insider, Adam Helfman of HireItDone.com, shows why every home should have it.
Most people think about keeping your house warm in the wintertime by using insulation. Well, today we're going to talk about how to keep your house cool by using insulation. Here we have pink insulation. Most people think of this as the insulation that goes in your walls that keeps the heat from traveling outside. Well, guess what? When your air conditioning's on this time of year, this insulation also keeps the cool air in and the hot air out. Here's here's a 2x4 wall installation. Now, typically, if you don't have insulation in here, the cold air would run right out, even through the drywall. When you add insulation into a wall, you can stop the cold air from leaving, and you can save up to about a 20-degree difference by having insulation done in your walls properly. Many people don't even know if they have insulation in their walls or not. That's why you need to call a professional. Here's the new construction wall without the insulation. Now follow me over here. This wall has already had the insulation woven through the 2x4s, and this allows you to know that on the other side, if there's Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. Hope everyone has a great day as well. It's going to be sunny out today, hopefully.
It might not be warm, but it's going to be sunny.
Right. I'll take that any day of the week. Well,
Me too.
according to the Google, it's going to be cloudy until it says cloudy all day. Oh no, sunny at like 8 o'clock tonight. That's BS.
What?
Whatever.
Isn't that when the sun goes down?
Who knows? I don't even know. All right.
Oh,
listen.
Adam.
Today's Jason Brown's birthday. You know who Jason Brown is?
No.
Public City PR, like the best PR guy in town.
Okay.
So everyone out there who knows Jason Brown, wish him a happy birthday. Today's show is dedicated to Jay Brown.
Happy birthday.
He's a good guy. If you're a company out there, like corporation, or want to get some PR or whatever, he's the real deal. Literally the real deal. So today's 50. Everyone out there, Jason Brown is 50. 5-0.
Were you supposed to say that?
I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. It's all good, though. So, all right. So, Sarah, let me ask.
Yes.
So, for everyone out there who doesn't know, Sarah is a top-performing real estate agent in the residential real estate business.
Well, thank you, sir.
You don't have to thank me. It's the truth.
I know.
Okay?
I'm humble, though. You know I don't
No,
like
you're
to
not.
brag on
Liar.
myself.
Anyways,
No, take that back.
I want to talk about real estate. Let's say
Yeah.
someone's buying a house.
Yes.
Multiple offers, and you say there's like a little bit of a secret sauce, and you're not going to share it with the audience because
I'm not.
Okay,
No.
well, I share a lot of secret things because of my experience. Although I'm
So the bottom line is there's different things that you can do on your offer to be very creative besides just throwing more money at the seller. The seller might have certain needs like occupancy that they might need after closing that you can get creative with, or waiving an inspection.
okay.
or-
Well, let me ask you this. Let me throw a scenario at you. Tell me how you'd handle it as the expert. okay?
Sure.
So, if an offer comes in, it's a $500,000 house. Multiple offers come in.
Yeah.
Your client offers $550,000.
Yep.
However, they need 30 days for some contingency.
Right.
Someone else offers full price, $500,000, which is less, but they can close in 10 days. Cash offer, bam. You, who is the negotiator / deal maker, not the deal breaker,
Right.
how do you handle that situation? What do you do? Like, you fight for your client? Do you say, hey, guys, we got to figure out this? But it's a legitimate 30-day deal or something.
Right. So it just depends on if that seller wants to close quickly or not. Right? That's what it comes down to at the end of the day.
So let's say you have, okay, let me interrupt. I'm sorry, but let me just flip the script now.
Okay.
You're the selling agent. Now the people that your clients are the ones that live in the house, and they get multiple offers, and they're going to look, oh my God, $550,000. We only wanted $500,000. And then you're like, hold on. Here's the deal.
To appraise.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's other things that people don't know.
Exactly.
Walk me through it.
There is an inspection period, and then there's your appraisal period. It's really popular right now that there's escalation clauses and there's appraisal waivers with guaranteed purchase price. So let's say, Adam, you offer $550,000 on a house, and you say, look, I understand that there's a chance that it may not appraise based upon the comps in that area. I'm willing to bring the difference of purchase price versus appraisal price. So we see a lot of that where people are bringing the cash to the table. So when it comes down to it, it's all what is most important to the seller. Is it money? Is it occupancy? Is it closing quickly? And then, I help negotiate the best deal for them.
Okay. And then so that's part of the deal. The reason why I ask that is because sellers, clients, whatever you want to call them, they need to realize that you're there not just to get the offer and you don't care what it is, you're getting a commission either way. It's navigating them through the closing.
So for me, the real estate industry is personally for me about building relationships. Of course, there's going to be a check at the end of the day, but it's building that relationship to have it come back to me over and over and over again. And you can't do that without trust.
What do you mean by that? Come back to you over and over again? Most people only buy a house once every 7-8 years?
Correct. Yes and no. But those people are going to refer me to their brother. They're going to refer me to their best friend. They're going to refer me to their coworker. So real estate is a word of mouth referral business. So
yeah, of course it is.
So I feel that the most important thing is trust and building a relationship with that client. A client has to have 110% trust in me.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Client of mine, friend, I helped him buy a house in Birmingham. He paid 1.7. Mm-hmm. The house had been on the market. It was built in 2007 or 8. Okay? Mm-hmm. Beautiful home.
Is this a recent one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Not the condo.
No, I know, but I think I saw it, didn't I?
I don't think I took you through it.
Oh.
So anyways, here's the deal.
Give me the deal.
The house is on the market for 2.25 3 years ago. The guy who built it was a meticulous engineer, like from the Big Three, retired, lives in like Aspen now.
Right.
Has a house, and it's in Birmingham. It's like in the Boardwalk Park Place.
Right.
The premium part, Birmingham. It'd been on the market for a couple years, and he didn't want to. He had two offers that he accepted, and both fell through. So he was a little grumpy. The real estate agent who was listing is a good guy, and so I brought my client. We walked through the house, and we made an offer and got it for 1.7. I think we got a steal because the seller was just beat up and wanted to get rid of it. And my buyer was cash. Bam.
Right.
So we did it, sold. Appraisal came out at almost 2.1.
Fantastic.
The seller got a little pissed, even though he shouldn't have known, but he did.
Right.
Okay? So long story short, I convinced my friend. I said, "Listen, let's call the number one real estate agent in town, Birmingham, not you. You're in the whole Metro Detroit area."
That's true. I really am.
So we called like the number one real estate agent,
and
I said to her, "I said, look, I'm not putting a sign in the yard. I'm not doing anything. 2.5, and I'll give you 4 points." She said, "Let me see the house." I said, "Here's the address." She goes, "Oh, I know that house." She goes, she right away knew. She goes, "I listed it the first time."
Yeah.
I said, "Okay, well, I own it now with my friend. 2.5. She says, "I'll meet you later today." We walked over it. Okay. She says, "Give me a week." That night she calls me. "I got an offer at 2.4 I can bring." So what do you do?
Does he want it? If he wants it, then...
No, my friend spent almost a year looking for a house. But it's a quick, $500,000-$600,000.
Yeah.
Plus, he's going to pay me like a fat check as well. What do you think? Yes, take it, or live in the house?
So the market is hot right now.
On fire.
As you know. So there's probably not going to be another opportunity like that, especially that close in time.
Uh-huh.
So, of course, I would say take it. However, he's going to probably spend another year looking for a house because we're in so...
Right. That's what I'm thinking. Or hedge your bet, take the money, put it in a bank, and then wait for the economy to crash.
And then by then.
Right. And then steal a house again.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to figure that out. We're going to talk more. But I want to talk about the spring checklist when we come back, okay?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. This is Adam Helfman with the lovely Sarah Sells today. You're listening to the Hire It Done Radio Network.
There's never a perfect time for a plumbing problem. So, how do you find an honest, affordable plumbing company you can count on? Log on to ShelbyMechanical.net and check out what makes us more than just a plumber. From our service app to our tech tracker, our innovative customer experience is second to none. Explore all the amazing services we offer. Look at all the outstanding ratings and read through our amazing reviews. Then like us on Facebook for the next time a plumbing problem pops up. Shelby Mechanical, we're more than just a plumber.
That's right. So is anyone out there still rocking one of those old circular dial thermostat things? Or perhaps some even an older
Or you have to
version?
kick the furnace to go. I don't know, yeah, but hey, listen, you just come on and you want to get everything going. You get your hand in front of the old wood burner to check the time of day. Maybe you're still on a sundial, can gauge temperatures.
That way, who knows? We're just kidding. But modern thermostats can make a huge difference in comfort and, my favorite thing, savings.
Yeah.
Our home improvement insider, Adam Helfman of Hire It Done, shows us which of these high-tech gadgets is right for your lifestyle.
A programmable thermostat can help you rake in the savings, but guess what? There's a hitch. You've got to actually pick one that you're going to use. According to a study, 90% of homeowners who have a programmable thermostat don't ever use it or even know how to use it. Let's find the right thermostat for your house. There are several types of programmable thermostats, each with its own distinctive scheduling style. The first one I recommend is a 7-day programmable thermostat. It's best for individuals or families with erratic schedules. Since this is the most flexible option, it lets you program a different heating and cooling schedule for each day of the week. Another thermostat you should consider is the 511 programmable thermostat. It has one heating and cooling schedule for the week, plus you can schedule a different heating and cooling plan for Saturday and Sunday. If budget is an issue and you still want to save money, I recommend the 1-week programmable thermostat. This allows you to set one heating and cooling plan that will be repeated daily for the entire week. If you're ready to supercharge your savings, I recommend you get a Wi-Fi thermostat. It connects to the internet in your house and allows you to control the temperature of your home wherever you're at around the world. The latest and greatest Wi-Fi thermostats have what they call a smart away mode. It uses the GPS locator in your phone to detect when you come and go, adjusting the temperature accordingly to save energy and maximize comfort. Another feature in your Wi-Fi thermostat is what we call the feels like temperature. Similar to the feels like temperature in a weather report, it takes into account temperature and humidity to make your home feel exactly like you want it. Another great feature of the Wi-Fi thermostat is the Allergen Defender. It monitors the air quality and the pollen levels of your local zip code and automatically turns the fan on to clean your home's air when the outdoor levels are high. Here's a tip. When setting your thermostat back, the Department of Energy says that you can save about 3% for every degree you set your thermostat back over an 8-hour time period.
This is cool stuff. Adam Helfman is here from HireItDone.com. It's good to have you back.
Always, yeah.
I didn't know my thermostat would know where I am before Susan does.
I know.
That's great.
They're smart.
Yeah.
Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We've got Sarah Sells across the table this morning.
Good morning.
So it's springtime, even though it's cold, chilly. Maybe the sun will come out today. Get some good vibes out there. But, springtime triggers, like I said earlier, I always say on the show, your home doesn't have an odometer.
Right.
So you don't know when to change the oil, change filters, things like that, like your car tells you. Mm-hmm. So Hire It Done will be your odometer.
And then you just can't ignore
there's
that
things you
light.
got to do. There's a responsibility of home ownership. When you own a home, you're responsible for maintenance. People don't realize it. Oh, whatever. That's why sometimes other type of living, like an apartment or condo, sometimes helps. But when you own a home, you've got maintenance, you've got responsibility. So
right.
There's things that you forget to do, and this last year or so has been a real terrible, as we all know, the pandemic BS. Although there's lots of success stories that we can talk about in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But let's just talk about what you got to do around your house.
Let's do it.
And so let's do because the spring triggers the spring maintenance checklist, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's things you can do, but let's just do little light things. So in your house, okay, what do you need to do this spring, which is this week, this weekend, or, for the next couple weeks, around your house that will give you that fresh spring,
Well, besides just like the normal dusting and polishing and cleaning, for me, spring triggers like reorganizing.
Correct.
And grabbing, extra baskets to put things in your cupboards, in your closets.
So like tidying up the house. So let's go to the living room and dining room first thing. What would you, just a couple tips for living room and dining room?
So a lot of people are unzipping their couch cushions and washing, the fabrics. A lot of people don't
I never
think
thought
about
of that. You can do that?
Yeah. Well, make sure, check and see what your material is made out of. But
I call modernistic, and they just come out simple and
well,
quick.
you can do that, but you can also take all your couch cushions out, wash all the upholstery, or vacuum all the upholstered furniture. I guess that would be polishing the wood at that point. If you've got wood furniture, instead of just dusting it, shampooing your carpets, your rugs, drapes. A lot of people forget that drapes and curtains
well, that's a good one. Yeah,
hold a lot of dust.
Ugh, gross, I know. So what do? Do you smash them and let the dust fly out in the air? Or do you take your vacuum and you vacuum it?
For me, vacuum.
Oy, drapes. Who has drapes? You close drapes? I have blinds.
You don't have curtains or drapes?
I have blinds in my house. No curtains, no drapes.
See, I have blinds and then I have curtains and drapes.
I'm modern. Whatever.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, to each their own. Some people don't like them.
Okay. Well, so we got the living room, dining room covered. I got you. Let's go to the phone lines really quick because we've got one of our contractors on the line who's going to talk about spring cleaning and spring maintenance, which is a big deal. Let's go to Gary Shelley from Running Right. You there, Gary?
I am.
Hey, buddy. How are you?
I'm doing great.
It's been a while.
Yep, it has.
So we're speaking with Gary Shelley. He's one of the top guys at Running Right, Heating and Cooling. And I wanted to ask you, Gary, it's spring tune-up time. Isn't that correct?
Yeah, we're getting there. It's still a little chilly, but we're starting to line up the calls now. We're taking calls to get set up on our spring clean checkup for the air conditioning.
So, yeah, people don't put, it's like when I always play the game in the fall, how far I can go without turning the heat on. But in the summertime, when it gets too hot, I'm like, I got to have the air on now. And if people don't turn their air on, and it's always the first time they turn on, that's when all the breaks happen, or when it hits 80 degrees. So what's the advice we can give homeowners right now if they know that their air conditioner is over 10, 12 years old? What are some of the things we should be doing?
Well, one of the main things they want to do is not wait till that first really hot day. When you get us some mild weather, maybe in the mid-70s and that, just turn it on, make sure it's working, give it a check just to so you don't get any surprises if you wait until that first really hot day. And obviously the filter on the furnace is important, changing that. And one of the other main things that a lot of people forget to do is the humidifier needs to be shut down for the season. We only want to add humidity in the wintertime, and we need to shut it down in the summer because the air conditioner is trying to remove humidity.
Right. So that's actually a really good point. So when you guys come out and do just a service, let's say I tell all the listeners, hey, it's time to get an AC tune-up. They call Running Right and they make an appointment. You guys come out. Will you automatically look at the humidifier if they have one?
Yeah, that's one of our main things, too, is looking at it to see what the interior of it looks like, to see if it needs to be something done for the fall when you turn it back on. But shut it down, check the filter and or change it, depending on what the homeowner's doing, and then checking the outside unit for debris on it. And like a lot of the cottonwood stuff gets caught on the fins outside, and then checking the refrigerant level to make sure it's up and ready for the season.
So, Adam, while we're talking about air conditioning, I have a question. So, I always hear it's 50-50. Are we supposed to cover the air conditioning unit throughout the winter or not?
Well, a lot of people don't, but one thing you don't want to do is to cover the whole thing and use typically a plastic bag, which some people do too, but you don't want to hold the moisture in. The covers that we purchase from a company that makes those custom for each unit, they leave them about 6 inches up off the ground so that air can get inside and dry it out, because one thing you don't want to do by wrapping it in plastic or something is holding the moisture inside, which
Okay.
Okay, well, we're talking with Gary Shelley from Running Right Heating and Air Conditioning. Gary, so let me ask you a question. Everyone's coming out of the pandemic, masks. I'm big on respiratory situations, and I love air quality. And to be honest with you, there's a new attention out there for homeowners, people looking at air quality, and now you're seeing all this COVID-friendly, COVID killers, COVID this, COVID that. But for the house, we've always talked, and you guys are pretty much experts on this, air quality for houses, and if you're a business owner, you guys put special product in the ductwork. Can we talk about that real quick?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that people are asking about now to add to the home systems. The ultraviolet air purifiers, the upgrading air cleaners, and one of the big things that a lot of people don't think about is ventilation too. It's very important to get fresh air into the house all the time, because if you're in there all the time and it's sealed up and get the old stale air in there, you got to have ventilation in the house, and a lot of the older homes don't have that, and that's something that we're promoting also.
Yeah, well, so air quality. I've learned before COVID that the air inside your house is 5 to 10 times dirtier than the outside air, and we used to promote MERV 16 or greater, air quality filters. But now with the UV and the ionization and photohydro, blah blah blah. Do you guys have a product that that someone can put in the ductwork and it'll clean the air and scrub the air of any of the viruses that are pertinent today?
Yeah, with the ultraviolet air purifiers now, that's what that's doing, and we're installing a lot of those now, and that is killing a lot of the bacteria and viruses and things a lot of the things that you can't see. Your air filter's picking up stuff that the dirt and whatnot that gets in there. I mean, a lot of that stuff you can see, but there's a lot more in the air that you can't see, and that's where the ultraviolet part of it comes in to kill a lot of those things that are living in the ductwork.
Isn't that what you have in your house?
Me?
Yeah. Which one did you put in, Adam?
I put in the Rheem Halo.
I think that's what we put in, too.
And I also have a product coming in called the Stereonizer.
Right.
But we're working on all that. So It's like wearing a mask. Your house has a mask. The mask is the filter, right, Gary?
Yeah, for your house. Yeah.
So Gary, what if someone has an old air conditioner, or the furnace is old and it's still working? Obviously, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But what's your recommendation for a homeowner when it's finally time to upgrade? Or if someone has a repair on a furnace, when do you tell them they should upgrade to a new furnace?
Well, typically today, most equipment is designed to last 20 to 25 years. So when we start close to that 20-year range, and you may have some major repair on it, that's at a point where we would talk to someone about upgrading at that time. And so we're looking around the 20 to 25-year range. That's
okay, because that's actually not bad. So if a furnace lasts that long, people should be considering themselves lucky, right?
Yeah, that's a good run. There are some that don't last that long. We're seeing some that can be changed out as early as 12, 15 years, depending on if it has a serious major repair on it.
Okay, well, that's cool. Gary, can you hold on one more segment? We want to take a break, but we want to come back and talk about when it's time to clean the furnace, when it's time to get the AC done, and other little tricks around the house. Can we do that?
I will be right here.
All right, we're talking with Gary Shelley from Running Right Heating and Air Conditioning. We'll take a break and we'll be right back. Hold on, Gary.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Well, the deep freeze this week not only takes a toll on people, it can take a toll on your pipes.
Yeah,
right?
broken water pipes are not only a hassle, it's the repair and then the expense and the cleanup. Home Improvement Insider Adam Helfman of Hire It Done has simple steps that you can take now to avoid a mess later on.
Plumbing problems happen at the most inconvenient times. Today, we're going to learn about how to avoid plumbing disasters inside and outside your home. Let's start with this outside hose spigot. What we have here is a leaking outside hose bib, and today we've got Big John's Plumbing. He's going to install a frost-free spigot. This spigot prevents it from freezing and prevents the pipes from bursting. Here's a tip. If you have a regular hose bib or even a frost-free hose bib, add one of these insulated faucet covers for added insulation. Now that we're inside the house, let's start in the basement and take a look at this water heater. Over time, corrosion and sediment builds up inside the water tank. What I recommend you do is have a professional drain it once a year. Here's a simple task. If you're a do-it-yourselfer, go out and buy some insulating pipe wrap. Install this around all the exposed water lines inside your home. We're on the main level right now in a bathroom. If you have a house that has bathroom plumbing on an exterior wall, what I recommend you do is open up your cabinet doors and allow the warm air from the house to migrate into the cabinet. What that will do is prevent the plumbing from freezing. If you're planning a vacation or maybe just a quick weekend getaway, I recommend that you take any faucet that's on an exterior wall of your house and turn it to a slow drip. That way the water will never freeze. About the width of a pencil is how much water should be coming out of the faucet.
Adam Helfman of Hire It Done is here. More valuable ways to protect our pipes this winter. Thanks for being here, Adam.
Yeah, good to see you as always. You've got a lot of interesting stuff. One of them kind of high-tech, and then like the pipe wrap stuff we can do.
Yeah, so let's start over here.
Yeah.
So this is a frost-free hose bib. As you can tell, it looks like, sits on the outside of your house. However, the valve is all the way over here.
Oh.
So when it's in your house, the shutoff is inside.
Gotcha.
Allows so the pipe won't freeze.
Right.
Interesting.
Very easy installation for a professional.
Yeah.
Okay.
To do like that. So everybody wants to do pipe wrap, okay? So this is just this is easy, do it yourself, get it at a local hardware store, you just slide it on the pipes. And I brought today, in the past a lot of homeowners go and get a plumber to do work for them, and he uses this red and blue pipe, and everyone's used to copper.
Right.
Well, this is the replacement for that.
Okay,
It's called PEX, P-E-X. Well, it's a lot less expensive, but it's more durable.
Okay.
This can expand 10 times its own size.
Really? What is this made out of?
It's
PEX?
a carbonate. Well, PEX is the brand.
Okay.
However, it's a polycarbonate.
Okay.
Or a PVC. Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We've got Gary Shelley from Running Right Heating and Cooling. Welcome back, Gary.
Thank you.
So, Gary, let me ask you a question. So, we were talking earlier about getting a spring tune-up on your air conditioner and your furnace. A lot of people don't want bringing contractors in the house right now because of COVID and worried about it and things like that. So what kind of precautions does Running Right take to make sure that when they send a technician over to a homeowner's house that they're safe?
Well, we are doing testing regularly to make sure that we don't have anybody in the company which we have not at this point. We've been lucky, and none of our employees have had it at this point. There have been some of the guys have taken some time off just in case, but nobody has ever been tested or been tested positive. And then also the masks are mandatory, obviously. And then if a homeowner didn't want to be around us, which we understand, we have some older folks that are like that, they can stay clear and we can go do our thing, and however they want to handle a meeting with us or not meeting with us, we can also handle that for them also.
So you can do a touchless transaction, basically. Homeowner can call in with a credit card or, not have to worry about any of that. And then the reverse is true. If you're a homeowner and you call up Running Right, make sure that you're, not giving COVID to the guys, right? You want the homeowners to not have any symptoms or any problems either, right?
No, and that did happen to me. We got a phone call after I was out in a customer's house last year. It was early on with this, and the customer said they had tested positive, and then I stayed away for a while and then got tested myself. And unfortunately, I didn't. I wasn't real close with the guy, but we didn't want to take any chances, obviously, of me passing it around. But that actually did happen to me. But fortunately, the homeowner did call us it's about a day or two later and told us that they had tested because they knew I'd been in the house. But I was lucky that nothing happened. So.
Well, that's cool. So before COVID, it was all right. We wear booties. We wear gloves. Today, it's booties, gloves, and face masks when you walk into a house.
Absolutely. Wow. That's part of our uniform now.
So typically, people should call you for the tune-up. Even though the air conditioning's not on, you'll still run it, fire it, test it. What does something like that cost?
We run usually in the springtime. We're just starting to set those up now, waiting for a little bit of the warm weather to come so we can test the unit. But we run a $99 special for this time of year for checking the air conditioning out and shutting the humidifier down and checking it over to make any recommendations that they might need before we get into the hot weather. Awesome.
We're talking with Gary Shelley. He's from Running Right Heating and Cooling. And the number, if anyone wants to go and tell them that you got it from Higher Done, is 248-884-1704. You can always go to higherdone.com, click on heating and cooling, and you'll get a Running Right's phone number right off the website now. So, Gary, you guys are busy?
We've been pretty steady. This is actually the slower time of the year for us, but we've got enough customer base and work that we do that keeps us going year round because there's a few things that we do that never slow down. But we do get a little seasonal, obviously, when the weather changes. As soon as this warm weather hits, we'll get really busy. But we're keeping pretty steady. Haven't laid anybody off and keeping going every day.
Yeah.
Gary, can you still get same day or same week appointments, or are you booked out a couple weeks or longer?
Well, with the service calls, we base it on priority as far as if it's cold out. Obviously, if somebody has heat,
right,
they don't have any. They get priority. Same with in summer with the air conditioning. If they have no air conditioning, get a priority. And then the other calls kind of fit in the schedule. On installation work, when we're usually about a week out on the installation work, unless in the wintertime, especially too, if somebody has no heat, we get them in right away and get them heat. So if they don't have any heat.
Okay.
That's nice. All right, Gary Shelley, Running Right Heating and Cooling, 248-884-1704. Gary, I appreciate the call. Thank you, and say hi to the whole gang, please, over there.
Thank you, Adam.
All right.
Good talking with you.
Have an awesome Saturday, my friend.
Bye, Gary.
All right. Bye now.
Take care. So, Sarah, every time when you sell a house, and the inspector says, "Oh, the furnace is this old or that old,"
yeah,
is that ever a deal breaker?
Sometimes it is.
So now you have a great
it is.
company to refer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that's important. They're a good company, by the way. 248-539-9797. Don't forget today's Shout Out Saturday.
It is.
If you are a contractor and you are out working and listening to the show, text us. We'll give you a shout out. They service Metro Detroit, okay? They service all of Oakland County, a lot of Wayne County, and yes, Livingston County, because they're located, I think, in Redford or Livonia or something.
Yeah.
And they're literally great. Ron Garmo, Andy Perlin, Gary Shelley, those guys are rock stars. They literally do good work. So, all right, let's go to back to spring checklist, because here's the deal. There's a lot you need to do around your house. Obviously, we just talked about air conditioning, cleaning up the AC, turning off your humidifier. But here's the thing. I have ceiling fans in my house.
Yes.
And I was sitting there looking up. And by the way, my cleaning lady is coming today at noon to do, all the outdoor furniture is going back on the deck.
Yeah.
I'm going to have her sweep out my garage.
This is all part of
the
spring cleaning checklist.
Right, but I just noticed last night the ceiling fans are all dusty.
Oh, they're horrible.
You have no idea how that grosses me out. And now the dust on your ceiling fans is called schmutz.
Well,
Schmutz is stuff above your head. Skutz is the stuff below the head.
Is this a technical term that I'm unaware of?
It's a higher doneism.
Oh, okay, got it.
Those are Adam Helfman Yiddish / home improvement / underworld. Only wink.
Okay, yeah.
Like the boys from Advanced Plumbing. They all love that. The schmutz and skuts. So my point is, there's dust on my ceiling fans.
It's freezing in here. I'm sorry. I have a jacket on top of a zip up.
Okay, so everyone go to Facebook Live. It's cold in the studio.
You're in a t-shirt, and I have a jacket and a 3/4 zip up on underneath.
Well, I don't know why. I didn't touch the down thermostat. All Gary Shelley from Running Ring, turn the thermostat down. Turn it up.
Sorry, I'm just like, this is too crazy.
So anyone listening, go to Facebook Live right now. It's getting a little nippy in here.
Oh my God.
So, all right. So clean your ceiling fans. Dust them. There's a lot of dust. That's crazy. Now, you know, if James Kennedy was on the board right now, he'd be dumping us and going crazy and writing reports, turning us in. Right?
The producer is
Paul, my producer, is such a rock star.
Mad at us right now.
He's laughing at us. He's like, dude, you're in trouble. We're not in trouble, are we, Paul? No, he don't care.
He's like, whatever, just shut up and keep going.
Right. Hey, by the way, do you like my new Run DMC?
I do. Right? I love Run DMC.
Right. I'm the original Run DMC #1 fan, right?
Yeah.
No, literally.
There's no like little button you can push when we say Run DMC and something pops up? Oh, no. He's working on it. So, Adam, I was going to tell you regarding, I don't know if you know this, a lot of people, I mean, maybe a lot of people do know this, but your fan blades, you can turn them opposite direction. Not all fans do, but some spin the opposite. They're
supposed to. So, yeah.
No,
clockwise or counterclockwise. It's the fan, whether you're blowing the heat down or it's pulling the air up.
Yeah.
So the point of that, and by the way, there's a great YouTube video that I did that went viral on which way to spin the fan, and I got everyone nuts. Like, it went viral because people were arguing with me which way to go. And, listen.
I was so excited. I thought you were going to say, like, you got, like, stuck on a fan and you were, like, twirling around.
No. No. It's actually a good one, though. Okay, so let's go back to the spring cleaning. Now, this is the spring cleaning. Cleaning your house around the spring. Dust your ceiling fans and your lights, right? Mm-hmm. Clean your baseboards. That's the other thing. I want
baseboards.
My cleaning lady today, she's going to be, I have these, the Mr. Clean. By the way, that'll be my Halloween outfit.
For sure.
The Mr. Clean outfit. But those rubbers, what do they call those pads?
The little erasers.
Yeah. I bought a pack of those, and I said, listen, I want every piece of baseboard and casing around the doors cleaned today. Oh, yeah, she's going to be there all day. There's no question. She's probably going to get sick of me and mad at me when I tell her. Now, I'm not going to have her wash the walls. I want her to wipe the walls.
Yeah, Swiffer.
Sanitize waste baskets, organize a linen closet, clean or clear your dryer vent. Oh, my God. Dryer vent, smush and skuts. It's so bad. But, we'll figure all that out. Wipe down all your doorknobs, clean your windows. Do you ever clean your own windows, Sarah?
Yes.
Dust the mini blinds, clean behind the washer dryer.
You know what's even worse than cleaning your own windows?
What's that?
Cleaning windows at an equestrian center that's covered in dust.
Equestrian center?
Over and over and over.
Yeah, well, you also got horse stuff.
Today's our second series in our spring show series.
Oh, well, tell everyone who wants to go visit. Where is it at?
It is at 5675 Hudson Road, Casco Township, LP Equestrian Center.
You can get there on a direct flight on Delta.
I should have known better.
Shout out to the painter, John, Steve, and Carol, beautifying homes in Lincoln Park. Downriver, baby, the river. Coming up soon is Greg Tittle coming from Tittle Brothers. Forget about the others. All right, we're going to take a quick break, my friends. When we come back at 8:06, we have a lot of new content. 10 services you shouldn't skip. Remodeling trends to watch. My name's Adam Helfman with the lovely Sarah Sells. We'll be right back. And on the move. Local company, rock solid 10-star company, literally.
Thank you.
And good guy. I can attest to that, right, Gary?
You can.
MichiganMovers.com is the website. So you're saying moving in the wintertime is a little slower. So you got to give a discount, right? A little bit of a deal?
Yeah, we offer a couple different things going on right now. Like we can offer you $25 off your travel time, $50 worth of free boxes. Or one of the things that we started a couple winters ago was a 3-man special rate where you get the third guy for a discounted price. And not only is that beneficial to the customer, it's also beneficial to the men because, it's going in outside in the elements in the wintertime in Michigan can be very hard. And then you're coming in a house and the customer has the heat on 90. Then you're going outside and it's -5. So the third man is also going to get that job done quicker, which is going to keep the men fresh and keep them out of the elements as well. So it's a win-win for everybody.
What do you think, Jim, the third man? Are you going to be the third man?
I'm not going to be the third man. I told him I was moving, and I'm already signing up with him. I'm not doing it. Ain't happening.
What about girls to pack all the stuff? I got that company that I just met.
Yeah.
I'm going to do that. Listen,
I
think
can tell
you
you,
should turnkey the whole thing.
I can tell you just from meeting Gary just now, he's a stand-up guy and extremely conscientious. And I've been in the business long enough to get a good feel for somebody. And like I say, he's going to be the guy that I'm going to be calling when I move.
Thank you, Jim.
I appreciate you doing that and saying that. It means a lot. He's the only moving company that qualifies, that actually works with Hire It Done. So congratulations there. We have multiple of every contractor, but you're the only one.
Thank you. It was tough. It was like a 100-page essay that I had to do to be approved.
Yeah.
Hire It Done does an awesome job in their screening process, and I'm proud that I am part of it.
Yeah, I appreciate you. You're
because
a good
I
guy.
like using your guy. I mean, I use your guys.
Yeah, no, that's the part. It's a camaraderie.
Everybody.
That's the thing about Hire It Done. I'm a boutique lead generation contractor referral company. What does that mean? I'll give you an example. I'm not Angie's List. I'm not Home Advisor. I'm a hybrid of both. I'm a third-party endorsement, right?
Yes.
I happen to have been that guy who grew up in the home improvement business. I'm a fourth-generation contractor. I'm a savant when it comes to home improvement. I have some unique knowledge that's just really weird, right? I've done a lot of work. So I'm here to translate all that experience into a language that a homeowner understands. So whether it's hiring a moving company to make it as stress-free and anxiety-free as possible, or picking the right kitchen contractor or design-build contractor and making sure that not only are they getting the right guy because it's a match, but the right payment schedule, right? The right solution stuff, so that at the end of the job, when there's problems, and every job has problems, it's how everyone worked out, how it all got solved, and the homeowner's like, yeah, you know what? It's exactly as Adam expected. There was going to be headaches, but they solved it.
I assure my clients I come to you with solutions, not problems.
Yeah.
Which is great because not only are you helping out the consumer and finding them a company, you're also helping out small business owners like myself that, go out there and we bust our butts every day to do a good job for customers. So, the consumer should not only appreciate Hire It Done, but I know small businesses like myself do as well.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate, and that's again, I'm for small business. I'm for medium-sized, family-owned businesses that want to grow their business and want to continually satisfy homeowners. And I always ask the number one source of their business. I ask them, where do you get most of your business from? If they don't quickly, in a blink of an eye, say to me referrals, it's all referral. Then I'm like, ooh, because Yellow Pages or Google or Home Advisor. Really? It's your number one source? I want the number one source to be a referral. Then, as I want to grow my business, I want to be able to be the guy that refers to you on the tail end of the referral, right? So homeowners say to me, hey, Adam, I got to move into my new house or I got to move out of my house. I'm like, oh, well, good. Not only are you going to use this contractor, but you're going to use Men on the Move. Because Men on the Move is going to move you to the storage. And then when you're ready to move back, proper plan, they're going to move you out of the storage.
Right.
Simple, right?
And that's the thing about small businesses. I mean, one of our, probably our number one thing is internet where people find out about us. But our second and third is either family or friends or used us before. I mean, as far as generating, reoccurring business, when you go out there and do a good job for people, that's how your business snowballs and you get those customers back.
How long in advance should someone plan a move? I mean, if they're moving in May, do they call you in April, or do you think it's you need time, right?
Yeah, in the off months, like which would be like November to March. I mean, normally you can call in 2 or 3 days notice. We can get you moved, no problem.
In 2 to 3 days, that's it.
Yeah.
On Monday, I need a guy. Friday, you're ready.
In those months, yes. I mean, when you're talking, May through August, you're going to want to give, 2 weeks at least, 2 week minimum.
Have you ever had a homeowner? This is terrible. I'm going to say it anyways.
Nice.
Have you ever had a homeowner call you up and say, "She threw me out," and then as you're coming up to move the guy out, there's like schmutz and clothes all over the front porch, or
we've had police involved moves before. I'll put it that way.
So you had okay, so they escorted the police were there to monitor.
We've had
those. He can't take this. No, you want that?
I don't think there's a situation that again, 28 years of experience over here. I don't think there's a situation you could throw at me that we haven't dealt with somewheres down the road.
So let me ask you a question. Have you ever found anything crazy when I move?
Yes.
Safe for radio?
Illegal drugs?
Okay. Well, in our podcast, I found a big bag of cocaine in a project once. But, I didn't know if it was. I did just wink, wink, thinking it was. But you found drugs before?
We have.
You move it for the homeowner? What do you do?
We pointed it out to the homeowner. We did not move it.
You're like, "Hey, man, this is something that we can't touch." And the homeowner's like, "Oh, I don't know what that is. It ain't mine, but..."
Oh, it ain't mine, but it's my friend. I was holding it for my friends.
Yeah, I could believe that. The guy's like, "Hey, this will make you move a little faster."
Right.
You ever found a paper bag of hundreds or anything?
Yep.
Oh, you have?
Actually, underneath the dresser one time, $10,000 cash.
Now, do you have a clause in the contract that any cash found you split with the homeowner, or is it just
we get it all?
No, it's not finders keepers.
It's not, is it?
And sometimes you always wonder if somebody's just doing something like that just to test you too. So it's always good to be honest and.
Oh my God! Of course. I mean, that's the whole point. Mrs. Jones, surprise! Your move just got paid for. We found 10,000 cash under the drawer. Meanwhile, you really found 25. But you're like, "Here's 10." Yeah. Can you imagine? No. Wait a minute. Oh, oops.
That must be another one of your customers. It's not me. Your clients.
We found a safe under a staircase in Detroit once in a renovation.
Nice.
Yeah, we broke through it. We were trending on Reddit, by the way, because we were posting all the daily saw cutting pictures.
Right.
There was nothing in it. Very upsetting to me, but it happens. So, Gary, MichiganMovers.com. You guys are pretty quick. Anybody in your office you want to shout out to, say hi to?
I actually have a friend of mine that's with Level 1 Bank, Kevin Brzezinski. He's listening at the bank this morning with his people. So I want to give a shout out to him and all the veterans. As a Army vet myself, I want to wish them all happy Veterans Day coming up Monday.
Yeah, I'll shout out to all the veterans. Thank them for the service. It's really nice. Gary, you're a good guy. I appreciate it. I'm glad we're doing business.
Me too.
Men on the Move. The number 734-744-9547. You're out of Livonia. MichiganMovers.com. If anyone's thinking of moving, you know somebody.
Serving all of Southeast Michigan.
And the United States. Right?
Yeah.
You want to move to L.A., you go. Florida, you're there. Cleveland.
Especially this time of year. Florida, send us to Florida.
Yeah, nice.
Right? Shout out to Kevin Brzezinski, by the way. It's a good one. All right, well, listen. I appreciate you coming in, man. I want to have you again. Jim, when you move, you're going to have.
Oh, I will. Guaranteed.
And the day after we move Jim, he had nothing else to do. We'll bring him back on and we'll talk about his experience.
There you go.
For another hour, my friends. Jim Segi Renovations, thanks for coming in. Gary Balson, Men on the Move, rock star. That's what I got to say. We have to eat, you and I. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm very grateful for my listeners. HireItDone.com is where you go when you want to find great guys like these. My name's Adam Helfman, and I'll see you next week. That's right. What you don't know can hurt you. Good morning, everyone. My name's Adam Helfman. This is the Hire It Done Radio Network. Today we've got the lovely Sarah Sells across the table.
Good morning.
What up?
Can you tell that I've had extra espresso today?
No, I haven't.
You're like, no, you're just as perky and sparkly every day.
I'm just trying to build the Hire It Done viewing audience on Facebook Live. That's why I put the air conditioning down to 64 degrees.
Stop.
So for everyone out there listening, go to Facebook, click on Hire It Done.
Like 58.
97
like
on the ticket, whatever
multiple
one.
codes.
Right. We want everyone to tune in and look at you, Sarah.
Oh, literally.
Yeah. So, anyways, listen, home improvement season is upon us, right?
Yeah.
You know that
in
as
a
well as
big
everyone.
way.
So you got to find a contractor, and there's not any good ones. So here's the time of year, like basement waterproofing. Let's use that as an example. Finding a good contractor to fix your basement is not going to be easy, right?
Correct.
Waterproofing your basement is like a huge undertaking. People don't realize that you need a skilled person to do that. We're lucky here at Hire It Done because we've got like EverDry. You know, they're like the benchmark for waterproofing companies.
Yeah.
They do really good work, and they're totally the type of people that, you know, you don't have to worry. Once it's done, your basement never is going to have water. And the thing is if you're going to then remodel your basement and finish it,
you absolutely have to.
better make sure the basement's
100%.
dry, right? So let me ask you this, Sarah, when you're selling a house, how often do homeowners, when they're looking at a house, go in the basement and say, oh, we're going to finish the basement? Does it happen a lot, or is it's 50-50, or what do you think?
95%.
95%. Okay.
It's all about utilizing extra living space, right?
Yeah.
For sure.
So some want storage, some want a man cave, some want exercise room or bedroom in the basement.
Exercise room, family room, office space.
Yeah, gotcha. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good. That's a good thing. And then what about roofing? Because roofing clearly is the subject that could make or break a house.
Yeah. Can we talk about that after my little online issue?
Oh yeah. Well, we have a roofer coming on right now.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so we can talk to him about. No, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
In fact, let's bring him live right now. On the phone right now is the original Hire It Done contractor. Believe it or not, number one of thousands, Greg Tittle from Tittle Brothers Construction. You there, Greg?
Hey, good morning.
What's up, buddy?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Greg, have you ever met Sarah?
No, not personally. I talked to her a few times, but not face to face.
Okay, well,
We'll have to make that happen.
Right, for sure. Right. We'll try at least. You know how that goes. So, Greg, real quick, listen, everyone knows I talk about you a lot on the radio show, but let's just hit the reset button. And for everyone out there who's tuning in the first time, Greg Tittle is the owner of Tittle Brothers Construction. You're probably one of the largest roofers in Michigan now, would you say?
We're up there. We're definitely we're carving away a name for ourselves for sure.
Yeah, well, how long have you been in business?
We've been at it for, I've been in the industry for 28 years, and I've been open for 17.
Wow. No, it's like 2005.
Yep.
You started with Hire It Done.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm not going to embarrass you today and tell everyone.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay, so literally the roofing business has changed from last year to this year for sure. Okay.
It really has.
Okay, let's get the rumors just real quick. How much is a sheet of plywood right now?
Oh, don't say it.
OSB right now. I mean, so Snapshot this time last year was about, right around $8 a sheet, and right now it's $45 a sheet.
Dude, okay, so
I had to just buy several for my roof.
Yeah. So Sarah, Sarah bought a house out in St. Clair, Michigan, right? Is that where it is, or an hour? It's 4 hours.
St. Clair, Japan.
No, where is it at?
Yes, it's in St. Clair.
Okay, Greg, do you know where St. Clair is?
Yes, of course he does.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yep.
Okay, so Greg, Tittle Brothers is downriver, but they service all of Metro Detroit. Is that correct?
Adam, you are the only one who doesn't know where St. Clair is.
I understand that. Greg, do you have an airport down there to fly to St. Clair?
Oh, my God. Helicopter.
Yeah.
Right, helicopter then.
Okay. Well, I just want to know. So, but my point is she went with a metal roof. And she's getting harassed on the metal roof division department, or whatever you want to call it, in the thumb part of Michigan. So Sarah had a question for you about that.
Sure.
So, questions regarding metal roofs. Are you seeing people put them on older historic homes, or is it just newer homes?
You know, it's kind of a mix. My experience is a lot of the older homes are going with a lot of the high-end, architectural shingles.
Mm-hmm.
Because now you can get. Years ago, everybody was going with the metal roofs because you can get the lifetime warranty. Well, now the manufacturers came out with 50 years labor, material, fully transferable. So it's really more of a customer's choice. It's your preference.
Right.
What the look you're going for.
Okay.
You see there, look, Greg just said the perfect answer. It's the customer's preference.
I
That's
know,
the bottom
I
line. So
know.
anyone who's going to comment, we're going to talk about it afterwards, about that. But like Greg, that was perfect. So here's the bottom line, Greg. Let's keep it simple. America, people in Metro Detroit, whoever needs a new roof, all they're looking for is a roof that doesn't leak. Is it easy to say that's the easy way to say it?
It really is. I mean, it's a roof that doesn't leak, but also peace of mind. Tittle Brothers is one of only 7, maybe 8 platinum contractors in Southeast Michigan. So if you think about it, Owens Corning's Fortune 500, publicly traded. They have to really find the best roofing contractors to put their name on.
Okay.
So they're not going to put their name on just anybody. So everybody's going to come out and tell the customer how great they are.
Right.
Yada, yada, yada. But we like to prove it. Like, why would you want to hire Tittle Brothers?
Okay.
You get a 50-year warranty from Owens Corning.
Well, here's the deal, Greg. We're going to take a quick break, but when we come back, I want to ask you the question, why Tittle Brothers? And I want you to tell me 5 reasons why someone should use Tittle Brothers.
Yes.
And I'm not going to add any to it. And then we'll go from there. My name's Adam Helfman, and Sarah's going to take off. No. And by
now
the way,
that
keep
you
it
turn
locked
the
in.
heat up to 73.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
There's never a perfect time for a plumbing problem. So, how do you find an honest, affordable plumbing company you can count on? Log on to ShelbyMechanical.net and check out what makes us more than just a plumber. From our service app to our tech tracker, our innovative customer experience is second to none. Explore all the amazing services we offer. Look at all the outstanding ratings and read through our amazing reviews. Then like us on Facebook for the next time a plumbing problem pops up. Shelby Mechanical, we're more than just a plumber.
Fun. So today's market makeover madness is going to a whole new level, as in the basement. So for many homeowners, the basement is a place that kind of gets neglected.
Yeah, you may just use it for storage or just go down there when you're doing laundry, but home improvement insider Adam Helfman of Hire It Done shows us the right way to make your basement a lot more than just a big storage closet.
Homeowners are addicted to home improvement. There's not a room in the house that they don't want to remodel. But today, we're going to focus on the basement. Let's go turn a basement into a lower level. Follow me. Most homeowners' basements are not used to their full potential. Let's take a look at a typical basement. Here's what we have. It's got storage areas, mechanical, but it's basically unfinished. And if you want to go from this to something more like this, you need to follow these steps. When planning your basement remodeling project, it's important to find the right contractor to check your current conditions of your basement so that you'll have a smooth project. A good contractor, like Finished Basements Plus, is going to come to your house and fill out a basement inspection report. And the first item they look for is the existing bond insulation. This area is where your first floor sits on the basement wall. It's usually around grade level.
Second item on the checklist is inspecting the condition of all the windows in the basement. Here we have an egress window. It's code to put one of these in. Let's take a look at how this works. In case of an emergency, you can escape out the window to safety. As we go down the list, the next thing we do is check the walls. We're checking for any wall cracks, any rod hole leaks, or any signs of water. Now that your basement's been inspected, it's time to get to the fun stuff, the design.
Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We've got Greg Tittle on the line, Tittle Brothers Construction. Welcome back, Greg.
Hey, thanks for having me back.
So let's get right to the nitty gritty. We always, since 2005, we've always given the warning to the homeowners. The suppliers, they're raising prices, but this year, because of we're coming out of this pandemic and distribution and everything's slowed everything down, prices have literally skyrocketed. Am I right?
They really have. And I've been saying this for years, and because the manufacturers have really been trying to get the prices up. And if you think about it, the roofing prices have really been down for many, many years. And I knew it was coming. Like I said, I've been in this business for 28 years, and I've seen it coming, and here we are. And now they're making up for lost time, and it's supply and demand. The thing is that you can't even shop because all the manufacturers are doing it. So you can't say, well, I won't use your shingle, I'll use somebody else's. They're all the same price or more. But yes, and then so now we're seeing the major price increases. We've seen over a 10% price increase this past January. And this July, we're going to see probably another 10 to maybe 20% price increase in July. Not only that, but now we're charging $75, $85 per sheet of plywood. Now, put that in perspective. This time last year, it was $35 a sheet.
Right.
Yeah, so let me just apply what you just said with plywood to a new roof. So you guys don't have X-ray vision. Your company goes and looks at the roof from the top. You stick your head in the attic. You're looking underneath, but you don't know if the plywood's 100% rotted. So you tell homeowners this new roof includes what, one sheet, two sheets, and then if we need more, it's X amount per plywood, or how do you do it?
Well, it's really we just charge for what we use, because let's face it, nobody's going to replace 2 or 3 sheets for free. Typically most of the contractors will bake it in and go, oh, there's 2 sheets included. Well, what happens if they don't use them 2 sheets? You just paid for 2 sheets. So the most fair way, the most honest way to do it is we just charge for what we use. And, I've walked thousands of roofs in my years, and I've walked them and they felt great, and then they don't seem spongy, but then you tear them off and the wood's bad. Mm-hmm. You have to replace it, because that nail, when we put the new shingles on, the nail's not going to hold. So then it just causes a bunch of problems. That's always the most awkward conversation I have with the homeowner at the end of the job is the plywood. Because if the roof's $10,000 and you come back and you go, listen, we replaced, 20 sheets, it's now another $1,500. That's the awkward conversation because, it's a lot of money.
It's not, of course, it's not chump change at all. How do you handle it? So what do? Do you tell the homeowner beforehand, hey, here's how we handle, here's our plywood policy, our OSB policy? What do you call it?
Well, we just put it right on the contract. It's all straightforward. And I tell the homeowner, be home while we do it. Watch them. They take it off. You can see what's being replaced. We take pictures, because we do know that's an awkward conversation. So we try to be as most upfront as we possibly can. And believe me, we really don't want to replace the wood. It slows the crew down. You got 15, 20 guys there. taking plywood off. There's not very much production being done while we're waiting for the wood to be replaced, but it's a must-do, you know. So we take care of that. But let's get back to the 5 reasons why hiring Tittle Brothers is important.
Well, you just gave a couple of the reasons because of what the policy, and I appreciate that. So, yeah, okay, so I'm in the market for a new roof. Mm-hmm. I see roofs on TV. I see other advertisers, and I'm completely confused. You show up to the house, Greg, and let's hear why.
Why Tittle Brothers? First and foremost, the thing that I'm most proud about is I'm a United States Army veteran.
Thank you for your service.
You know, thank you. And
was that from World War II? What?
Adam!
Vietnam?
I'm 51. Relax. Do the math. It's Desert Storm. But at any rate, so we are platinum certified. You know, that is most important. A lot of companies will either, you know, they're going to provide the best products, the best warranties, the best guarantees, the best material on the market. Obviously, it's going to cost you a little bit more money, but it's peace of mind. You're getting a 50-year labor material warranty from one of the largest shingle manufacturers in the United States, period.
So let me ask you this. Are most of them 50 then, or do you guys still do a majority of like the 25, 35 year?
Majority of ours are the 50-year. Because we're platinum, we can offer you that warranty. If you're not a platinum contractor with Owens Corning, you can't offer the warranty. So going back to, there's only 7 or 8 of us in Southeast Michigan, so the amount of companies that can truly offer that warranty are very few when you think about roofers in Southeast Michigan.
Yeah, absolutely.
So when I show the difference, it's usually $1,000 to $1,500 difference between the 30-year shingle with a 10-year labor to the Owens Corning duration with the 50-year. It's just really, we make the same amount of money either way. It's just the material cost of the material and the warranty. And when I show people that, they're like, it's a no-brainer. For $1,000, I'm going this way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Greg, let me ask you a quick question. Who pulls a permit for a roofing job?
We pull all the permits. We have a full-time permit runner. That's all they do is just, and that's a huge job. I mean, we're pulling 75 to 100 permits a day. So these guys are running, posting job signs. Matter of fact, I am looking for another permit runner. We pay $15 an hour if anybody's looking.
Okay, you hear that? Greg Tittle Brothers, 866-ROOF-112 is the number. Greg, you guys are located Southgate? Where is it at?
We're in Southgate right now, and we are hopefully within about 2 months away from our new state-of-the-art facility in Brownstown. It's 13,000 square feet.
Wow.
Plenty of parking right on the corner. It's all gutted, redone. We've been really working hard on it. It's taken quite a while to get open, obviously with the COVID and everything going on, but we're in the final home stretch. We're ordering cabinets. We're really excited. So we're going to have a grand opening. Hopefully, Adam, you'll come down and do that grand opening with us. And
I'll be there too.
Are you going to have food there?
Yeah, we'll have food.
Okay, here's the most important question for you, Greg, for the audience and everyone else. So we're talking with Greg Tittle Brothers Construction. 866-ROOF-112 is the number. Greg, tell everyone, what's the best roof?
The one that's installed properly for Adam.
The best roof is the one that's installed properly. See, you're a rock star.
Of course.
Right?
It couldn't be anything other than that.
Greg,
right. But, also, too, with us, and everybody's going to come out and tell you how great their company is.
Hey,
and
hold on.
They're selling their product. But
sorry to bother you, Greg.
hire somebody certified.
No, of course you got to hire someone certified. Listen, we have to take a break because it's a network break for the other market, so I'm going to keep you on. Can we go one more segment?
Sounds great.
You have time for that?
Yeah, sure do.
Okay, good. All right, so we're going to keep it locked in with Greg Tittle from Tittle Brothers. 866-ROOF-112 is his number. He is hiring someone who's like maybe part retired, would want to do that kind of thing. Maybe. We'll see. But keep it locked in, Greg. We're going to bring you right back because I want to – can you come up with a special offer right now at the break? All right, cool. We'll be right back.
That was a little snidely whiplashy there. That's for me, just for me. All right, so we're in the midst of the coldest weekend of the season. It's coming. Reinforcements are on the way, and that can put your furnace to the test.
So if your furnace runs into trouble, how do you know if it just needs a repair or it should be completely replaced?
Yeah, our home improvement insider Adam Helfman is back, and he's here with Hire It Done and has some great tips to help us all decide.
When winter rolls around, there's nothing more important than your heating system. If you're in the market for a new furnace, then it's important to explore all the options available to you. First things first, you got to ask yourself, repair or replace? Let me tell you what I think. Increased energy efficiency isn't always a good reason to replace a furnace that is still in good working order. I generally recommend replacing your old furnace if any of the following apply. It's more than 15 to 20 years old. It has a pilot light rather than an electronic or hot surface ignition. It does not have vent dampers or a draft fan, or it's an old coal-burning furnace that's been converted to gas or oil. If you're still not sure, take the age of your furnace and multiply it by the cost of the repair. If that total is more than a new furnace, then you should absolutely get a new furnace. This is a high-efficiency furnace. This furnace will heat a 3,500 square foot home. 10 years ago, the same furnace would be twice as big. Let's take a look at the technology inside so that we can see how things have improved. The better high-efficiency furnaces use sealed combustion. What that means is it takes fresh air for the combustion from the outside, not the inside of your home. Another component of a high-efficiency furnace is the variable capacity gas valve. It adjusts the capacity output in as small as 1% increments for the ultimate in precision comfort. Another component of a high-efficiency furnace is a variable speed blower. They vary the speed of your blower as it distributes air through your home. This means the air being distributed through your home can be a more consistent temperature and the unit will operate quietly. Now that you've got all this information about picking a new furnace, the number one most important aspect that you need to know as a homeowner is who's going to install it. Because the best furnace, if it's not installed properly, is worthless. So that's why it's so important to find the right contractor to install your furnace.
All right, and Adam Helfman of Hire It Done is here to help you find the right contractor today.
Yeah,
you always have such good information. Geez.
You know what? I try.
You try.
No, you do a good job.
You're doing it.
So what did you bring with you today? Because this stuff looks familiar in some ways.
Of course. Well, okay, so you know it's really cold. We're going to have the coldest weekend. So obviously we bought a brand new air conditioner. We're not going to be needing that this weekend.
No.
Okay.
But we have a brand new furnace and a damper system for a furnace. But let's talk about the furnace really quick. This is a 98% efficient furnace.
That's crazy.
Wow. So, yeah, so if you have every dollar of gas you're going to be putting into your house for heating it, 98 cents goes to heating it. So
that's pretty
furnace,
amazing.
Yeah, 80% is the average furnace. So technology has come a long way.
And that's some of the math you were talking about in the piece, right? So if you've got an old furnace, part of the efficiency equation to help you pay for this is to determine how much gas is going someplace else. Your money is flying out the window.
Well, think about it. If you have an 80% furnace and you upgrade to a 98%, okay, that's 18% difference. That's immediately saving some dollars. It goes right off your bill in the heating season.
Very good.
So that's really good. Again, the key individual point here is you can get the best furnace, but if it's not installed properly, it's worthless. So the other point of that is to make sure you get the right contractor who knows what he's doing, certified by the manufacturer and things like that. So the other thing is, if you're a homeowner and you already have a newer furnace, but you got a room, you know,
Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We got Sarah sitting across from me. She just took off her jacket. Facebook Live, everyone.
Look, you had it at like 54 with the air on in here. I was like dying. Like,
if anyone wants to see Sarah,
it's not even that serious. I just had on layers today, and you were in a t-shirt. Like, what is going on with you?
It's cold in here.
Well, I know. So I was in a winter jacket.
Okay, well, next time we okay, well, whatever. Everyone listening, go to Facebook Live right now. Go to 97.1 The Ticket, check it out. We've got Greg Tittle on the line from Tittle Brothers Construction. Thanks for staying on, Greg.
Good morning, Greg.
Hey, good morning.
So basically, Greg, you're hiring right now. Business is booming. Prices are going out of this world.
Insane.
So if someone wants to get a roof, they should get it now. Can I squeeze you for a little bit of a deal for anyone listening right now?
You know, you said that before we went into the break, and I was trying to rack my brain. I think now that we're talking about how expensive wood is, maybe we'll throw like 5 sheets in for free. That's about a $400 freebie right now.
On top of any other offers you have?
And on top of all the other offers are out there, but we got to limit it to like 5 people because obviously that's a lot of money going out.
Yeah, I'd like that. All right, so 866-ROOF-112. If you're about to get a roof,
wow,
or you want to,
awesome.
you better call Tittle right now. Can they, at least when they call you, say, hey, I want that 5-sheet deal if they buy from you?
Yes, for sure. Please do, because otherwise we will have no clue, who's listening or who's calling in from the show.
Yeah.
I wish I would have gotten that for my roof that I just put on because I spent a lot, Greg. I had to redo the whole roof. It was a 4-layer tear off with holes in it. I mean, it's a 100-year-old Victorian, so the price was a lot more. But I knew up front, like he did just what you said.
It's a shipping.
Well, that's good.
Just to send the material out to St. Clair or wherever the heck it was.
Oh, my God. Yeah, it came in by boat, Adam.
The thing is that, nobody likes to be surprised. So, that's, and I'm glad he did that, or your contractor did that, because that's very important to be up front. And,
well, and I think it comes down to, too, Greg, I totally agree with you. Like, we need to be educated, too, on what we're doing and what we're buying. So,
Correct.
Do your research. It's not $8 a sheet anymore.
Right.
No, I'm surprised.
Right.
What about the actual? Because you're like an Owens Corning Platinum. By the way, for anyone out there, there's all these roofing brands. Obviously, Greg leads with Owens Corning. But if someone comes to you and says, I want Tittle Brothers, but I also want this brand X, you can still accommodate them, right?
We can. And we run into that every once in a while where, like, the house is done with one particular brand and they want to match it with the garage. But, that's very rare. Typically, when we show them the product and the system and the duration shingle, which I truly believe is the best product on the market,
we know that.
Just about all the brands out there, so I truly believe that.
Because you're certified in all the other brands as well, but, as far as you want to lead with the company and the brand that you do the best business with. So I get it.
Well, sure, that I believe in, that I think is the very best product. But, also, too, I want to touch base real quick on the financing. We have some really good financing options available out there. The 1 year same as cash, 0%, 2 year, 3 year. We have this one program that's 9.99. It's a 10-year loan, which everybody's jumping on. It's 9.99, but it's a 10-year loan, and there's no prepayment penalty. So you have a low monthly payment. You can pay it off any time. So a lot of people are really jumping on that option.
Okay, so if it's, let me ask, it's a 120-month payment. Okay, and you average roof today, $10,000 or more?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the payment end up being on that?
It's about $125 a month.
You get a roof for $125 a month?
Yes.
And 5 sheets of plywood?
And 5 sheets of plywood, plus the discount, the coupons that are going out right now. So that
That's
5
amazing.
sheets is over and above. That's just a deal that I just came up with just off the top of my head right now.
If you put it that way, I mean, really.
It's a heck of a deal.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
Are you worried prices are going to continue to rise, Greg?
Oh, they will. They will.
They
Definitely.
are.
The 1st of July, we are going to get hit again with 10 to 20% shingle increase. So anybody that's kind of on the fence, believe it or not, because I've had a lot of people call me from last year, and I go, oh, by the way, your price is $2,400 more this year, plus plywood is not $35, it's $75.
Thank you.
And we've had many of them conversations, and people are like, oh, man, I wish I would have signed.
Snooze, you lose, right?
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we're not getting the money. The manufacturers and the suppliers are getting the money. We're just, we're just passing it on.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. That's smart. Listen, I already know. Listen, I wouldn't bring someone on who doesn't do amazing work. Hired done is the 1%, right? We're not for everyone. We're people who want hassle-free home improvement. Mm-hmm. And year in and year out, Greg, you've beaten everybody at it, and you've done a great job. In fact, how about this? We're going on a 4th straight year with you, with Owens Corning, being, the platinum dealer. I have not gotten one complaint, one request of, not sure this and that. It's been 100%. And the only thing we've been getting is thank you, Adam, for sending Tittle Brothers. Thank you, Adam, for this. My roof is done properly. So shout out to you.
Hopefully he didn't just jinx me, though.
Voila! I wouldn't jinx you. Come on, man.
No, I'm just kidding. But no, thank you very much. We truly, we don't run a perfect business, but I tell you what, I'm there every day, 6 days a week. We try our hardest to be the very best we possibly can. We recruit the very best. We pay our guys the best, So we have, the best equipment out there. We just bought a F350 dually, brand new, equipped her to, just all kinds of stuff to really try to, just put a good show on. So make that customer feel good. Like, hey, yeah, I spent a little bit more to have Tittle Brothers do my roof, but you're proud, when we show up and it looks good, and we give you a good warranty, and it's the whole part of the whole experience.
Let me ask you a question, Greg. It's a personal question.
Sure.
Tell the audience a little bit about you. Married, kids, where do you live?
Oh.
How much you make? Yeah. Favorite restaurant?
Social security number.
Not nearly enough. I just said I work 6 days a week. I've been married for 25 plus years to my high school sweetheart.
Aww.
So we just
awesome.
celebrated 25 years of marriage.
Congratulations.
Thank you. We've been together for 36 now. She'll kill me if I get it wrong. But have 3 kids. I have 3 grandkids. Live out in Carlton. Lived in Woodhaven for 18 years. Grew up in Downriver. Lincoln Park, Taylor, and
I want a girl from Downriver. I want to marry a girl from Downriver. Can you hook me up?
I've been on a dating scene for a long time, so I don't know if you want me to hook you up.
She's only 19, Greg. No.
Oh my gosh, Adam, what is wrong with you? Stop.
Not that story again.
No, I went to Morton's. Was it Morton's we were at?
Yeah, it was Morton's, yeah.
Greg and I went to dinner in Morton's probably 10 years ago.
Morton's.
Yeah, 10 plus years ago, yeah.
At least. And I brought a girl, and at the table, I'm like, we're ordering drinks. She goes, whispers over to me, excuse me, I'm only 19.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, what? I didn't know. Do you remember that, Greg?
Yeah, I remember it.
It's okay. We had a good time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
She didn't drink. So we played it by those. Yeah. So, all right. So you're hiring. If someone calls Tittle Brothers right now, 866-ROOF-112, and they want an appointment for a roof estimate, can you get out there this week?
Ooh.
We can definitely get out there this week.
Wow, really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a large staff.
Well, that's true.
We're running probably about 2 to 3 weeks on install, but we can get out there. We have plenty of sales reps that are trained, they're professional and eager to get after it. We're all excited for this year. So far, we're off to a great start. So, other than the price and objections that are just part of what everybody's dealing with, we're blessed to have the crews and staff we have, and everybody's just really excited for this year, especially after being, shut down and everybody sitting home for so long last year. So we're out there. We're taking the necessary precautions, so that everybody's wearing masks and keeping their distance. Some customers still prefer to not have any contact, and we're okay with that. It's everybody's preference, what they feel comfortable with. So,
no, the best part about it is, the bottom line is, if someone wants the roof done right, they just call you. So that's the best part. Greg, I really appreciate you calling in today.
Thank you.
Good chatting, Greg.
Thank you.
866-ROOF-112. Let's get the open house scheduled for whenever, and we'll promote it, and we'll get everyone out there. Maybe Sarah will even be invited.
She's definitely invited. Come on, Sarah.
I'll be there.
Okay.
Awesome.
Greg, thanks for calling in. We appreciate you, my friend.
Greg.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You guys too.
Talk to you soon. So, Sarah, obviously Greg's been around for a while. He does good work. Just for everyone out there, he's hiring a permit runner. So if you got someone who wants part-time work or a retiree, it's a perfect example for that.
A filler job.
Yeah. Love that. Also, Running Right. They're hiring. You know that? They do air purification systems for under $1,000, which is, most guys are $2,500.
Wow.
So we're going to talk more about that.
Deal.
I want to talk about that when we come back. We're going to take a quick break. Lock it in here, my friends. I got some more really good stuff to talk about. My name's Adam Helfman with the lovely Sarah Sells. We'll be right back.
Right back.
There's never a perfect time for a plumbing problem. So how do you find an honest, affordable plumbing company you can count on? Log on to ShelbyMechanical.net and check out what makes us more than just a plumber. From our service app to our tech tracker, our innovative customer experience is second to none. Explore all the amazing services we offer. Look at all the outstanding ratings and read through our amazing reviews. Then like us on Facebook for the next time a plumbing problem pops up. Shelby Mechanical, we're more than just a plumber.
You know, it is the first week of summer, and that means air conditioning season,
Yes.
right?
But the last thing you want is for the cool air that the air conditioning creates inside to leak outside.
So we brought in the guy who's got all the solutions. How about proper insulation? It's not just for wintertime.
So our home improvement insider, Adam Helfman of HireItDone.com, shows why every home should have it.
Most people think about keeping your house warm in the wintertime by using insulation. Well, today we're going to talk about how to keep your house cool by using insulation. Here we have pink insulation. Most people think of this as the insulation that goes in your walls that keeps the heat from traveling outside. Well, guess what? When your air conditioning's on this time of year, this insulation also keeps the cool air in and the hot air out. Here's a 2x4 wall installation. Now, typically, if you don't have insulation in here, the cold air would run right out, even through the drywall. When you add insulation into a wall, you can stop the cold air from leaving, and you can save up to about a 20-degree difference by having insulation done in your walls properly. Many people don't even know if they have insulation in their walls or not. That's why you need to call a professional. Here's the new construction wall without the insulation. Now follow me over here. This wall has already had the insulation woven through the 2x4s, and this allows you to know that on the other side, if there's people talking, you're not going to hear them. You may have a house that is already finished. Well, guess what? There's plenty of places for you to add insulation to your existing home. First of all, basement remodeling. Many people are finishing their basements today, so you might want to put insulation in the walls or in the bond plate. That'll stop the heat loss in your basement, and it'll be for a more comfortable space. Another location is in your existing walls. Our professionals can drill a hole in the wall, pump the insulation all the way in the wall, and that'll stop the noise from coming through and save you energy. And the last thing and most popular thing for your house is blown-in insulation in your attic. That, done properly with proper ventilation, will save you a ton of money cooling your house as well as heating.
Really good advice as always. Adam Helfman is in the studio. How do you know if you're losing cool air out of your house?
So we typically think of insulation for the wintertime.
Right.
Okay, in the wintertime, insulations keep Welcome back. This is Hire It Done. My name's Adam Helfman. We've got the lovely Sarah Sells in studio.
Good morning. What a great show today.
It's always a good show. In fact,
Today was spectacular, though.
it's not over.
Oh,
Come
just
on.
kidding.
You're always so quick to
6 more
pull the
minutes.
trigger. So,
No.
anyways, for everyone out there, if you want to get a little more interactive with the show, go on Facebook Live. You know, we have a big Facebook Live audience. I always put the temperature down to the low 60s.
Oh my God.
It's
And I always have to wear like my snowsuit to start the segment and then beg you to turn the heat up.
Right. So now you've peeled a few layers off, and I'm inviting the audience to watch you on Facebook Live. There's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, and thank you for the viewer for your support who remembers that I don't wear socks. And he was saying that's why I'm always cold. It's actually not the reason why I'm always cold, but I don't wear socks. That is correct.
You don't wear what?
Socks. Remember we had that whole discussion. And no, they don't smell.
I was just going to say, what is that odor in the studio?
Yeah, right.
I have the coolest shoes on today, by the way.
Are they the Noble?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, these aren't Nobles.
APLs.
These are Allbirds.
Oh, God. You and your hipster shoes.
No, I've been wearing them for years, but these are the wool ones.
You are so into hipster stuff.
I'm not a hipster. I'm 52 years old.
I know, but you're into hipster stuff.
Whatever. Is hipster Run DMC?
Oh, no.
Okay.
But
I'm wearing Run DMC.
yeah. I was listening to Run DMC on the way in.
Really? That's
yeah.
interesting. Okay, well.
And Paul, you were supposed to play that like 82 clips ago.
Yeah. No. But hey, look, it is what it is. So, right now, for everyone out there who's thinking of home improvement, it's untrying times. It's like literally a crazy season right now. We've got contractors who are all struggling for labor.
Yeah.
Greg Tittle's hiring.
Everyone
Right is hiring.
Everybody.
Right? Men on the Move, Everdry, Peaks, they're all hiring. So if anybody's looking to make a good living, if you're just, don't be sitting at home on the stimmy job for the stimmy check. You know what I'm saying? Get out there and work. I love working. I can't stop working, but whatever. So here's the thing.
Me too. I mean, I'm 7 days a week from early a.m. until what time do I normally get home? Between like 9 and 10 o'clock.
I don't even know. Okay, so here, as a veteran, 248-539-9797, we've got the shout-outs for today. As a veteran, he got my attention. That was nice, Mike in Rochester Hills. That was for Greg Tittle, who's a veteran. He did not fight in the Civil War, no. Shout-out from John's Lumber. John's Lumber in Shelby Township said, yeah, they want to give us the latest lumber output. Yeah, so here's what it is. Due to the extreme demand and light supply, lumber continues its historic climb upward with no relief in sight. Expect continue increases up to 2% every week. Oy!
Whenever he gives us these updates, which I'm thankful for, and I think they're great because I think our listeners need to be educated the reality of what the renovation, remodel, and construction business looks like.
Yeah.
It makes my stomach go nuts.
BWM Waterproofing in Michigan. They waterproof before you finish. Important. Thanks for the shout out. Yeah, BWM, they're listening to the show. Thanks for tuning in. So, Sarah.
Well, I have that whole house remodel.
Yeah.
So it just keeps climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing in price.
Of course. Sarah, let me ask you a question.
Yes, Adam.
You were are you still putting a metal roof on?
No, it's done. It looks amazing.
Okay, so that's a nice thing. Axiom Construction is hiring concrete and masonry. By the way, Pete Karitzis is a hired done contractor.
What? What's that?
He's one of my contractors. He's a great guy. Great guy. He's hiring. By the way, I sent you a lead today, Pete. Ron Garmo from Running Right, they're hiring, like we said. And guess what they have? We were talking about earlier. They do ionization through air scrubbers and UV lights.
Which I think is amazing.
Right. So if you want, remember we talked about furnace tune-ups, air conditioning tune-ups.
I have asthma, so I want all that stuff.
Okay, so for you have respiratory issues, you want that for sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, Sean Potter, all set tile and stone, looking for a good helper. Yeah, and by the way, go to hireitdone.com. We have a contractor page.
Yep.
You can contact all my contractors, and we have a we're hiring page. I want everybody to understand that. But Sarah, let's talk about how you got bullied. Sarah got bullied, everyone.
Yeah.
And by the way, I would beat the guy up because I have an anger issue. My new tattoo is going to be the Hulk. And you claim I'm not going to get it. Wait till you see
I claim you're not going to get it because when you do get it, we are going to stream this.
Oh, no, it's a 6 to 8 hour deal. It's like
exactly.
a $5,000-$6,000 tattoo. It's going to be my whole sleeve.
I know. It's going to be cool.
And by the way, I'm Jewish, so they're like, you can't be buried in a Jewish cemetery. You know what I said? I said, I guarantee you the cemetery is going to take my money, and they're going to stick my dead ass in the ground 6 feet, and we're going to sit Shiva, whatever. But that's not going to happen for a long time, I hope.
Right.
Here's the deal. So everyone out there, Sarah got bullied. She's doing a new metal roof on a Victorian house. Mm-hmm. And some DB is commenting on the Facebook page that
how horrible it is, how awful it is. It's not historically correct. Like, look, it's a 102-year-old house. I am not doing cedar shakes on the house. I get that. I never said that I was doing a historically correct renovation. However,
homeowner rights is what it's called.
Yeah, everyone in the neighborhood, the city are thrilled with everything that I've done on every house that I've purchased and revitalized, except for this guy. And he's done nothing but make derogatory comments on every progress I make with the house.
So you need to tell him to eat a donut.
I did. I was very professional and polite, but it just goes like to show you, like, you're going to take time out to bash somebody on making progress with their own house. And
you know what I call those people? I call them keyboard gangsters. Because behind a keyboard, they think they're real tough. Just like when we get messages on the text message, 248-539-9797. Just for everyone out there, when you text us, we know who you are. It's like a radio station. You can't like be texting and not know that your name, your address, everything's here.
Exactly.
However, the big bullies like to do that. And I like to call them out because I just don't understand why people do that. But
mean, and this is on several different city Facebook pages that my house has been shared on because it's a big deal. It's a house that was sitting for a minute, and I'm putting a lot of time, money, and effort into it, and it looks really, really good, and I'm really excited about it. So, I had to call that guy out.
No, I understand it. What about outdoor living? You think that's going to be a big deal?
Huge.
It is, isn't it?
Especially because of the C word, which I'm not even going to talk about anymore.
The C word?
Yeah. COVID.
You called it COVID. I was thinking of a different word.
Oh, God, what's wrong with you?
Paul's like,
I don't talk
wait a
like
minute.
that.
The C word.
Don't do that to the producer.
T248-539-9797. I want to know what the C word is besides COVID.
No.
Paul's like, please don't say that, Adam.
We know what it is, Adam.
I was talking about COVID. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I mean, I know it's a reality, and we have to be safe, and we have to be careful, but...
See, here's why I love like Pete Karitzis from Axiom. He just texted in, let's go get him, Adam. I got some concrete shoes that'll fit him perfectly. You see, Pete not only is a good concrete guy, he offers the double guarantee against theft and fire.
Theft and fire. I knew it.
And he's got,
remembered.
Oh, by the way, concrete shoes. I don't have a pair of concrete shoes.
Right.
Does Gucci make concrete shoes?
Oh, my God.
How funny would that be? All right, so if you're thinking of finding a contractor, here's the deal.
Book in advance.
Yeah, no, call them now, get the pricing, and lock it in. Because I'm telling you right now, everyone,
it's just going to go up.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a problem, and everyone needs to know how to solve it. So I don't want people to have a problem like that.
Yeah. No, and it's crazy. I mean, I don't think people realize how much it skyrocketed. It really is insane.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. So I don't know what else to say about it, but it is an issue. So you just have to be patient. You better act now.
Through today, use your outdoor space. Make your bedroom, your bathroom more of an oasis because more people are staying home.
Yeah. Well, that's not a bad idea, to be honest.
Yeah.
Now, if someone's thinking of moving, do you think they should list their house right away? What's the best way what should happen?
Call me, 810-887-8119. Text me, email me, sarahsellsmi@gmail.com. Everyone knows I'm on Facebook, Insta, sarahsellsmi, because your house will be gone in 24 hours or less.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I got a condo in Birmingham. I want $2.25 million.
I already told you.
You think you could sell it really quick?
Just let me do it. It'll be gone.
All right. I got packages I got to go pick up that just got delivered. All right. Well, listen, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. What a great show, Sarah.
It was
rock.
a great show. Thank you.
Don't forget to tune in next week.
Have a great weekend, you guys.
I want everyone to enjoy that. And if you want a good contractor and you want hassle-free home improvement, hire at done.com.
That's right.
See you next week.
See you next week.